Good morning and good Friday to everybody. This is Coffee Talk from Sonona Speak Seminars. And we have with us today our next guest, Jason Furnari. Jason, where are you from?
I am from Port Jefferson Station. Our office is Exit Realty Island Elite, and I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. We call this show Coffee Talk with the Listing Pros because we only want to bring on listing real estate pros in the business. And just a little bit about you. How long you've been in business, Jason?
I've been in business for 4 years now.
Awesome, awesome. And how long have you owned the office?
This office has been open for about 10 and a half months.
Great, great. And I hear it is the most, it's the best decorated office in all of Long Island.
Thank you for that. We want to try and make it a place where it feels like home for all of our agents. So that's why we want to go out there and decorate it nicely.
And a good office is a solid office, and it's a comfortable office for your listing pros that you have over there. Tell me, how many agents do you have again?
We have about 50 agents.
50?
Yeah.
50. Did you say 50?
Yep, 50.
Awesome. That's awesome. Tell me, give us a little insight. What is a good lister, for a real estate? What should I be looking at if I was a homeowner, especially if I was calling Exit your office and I was looking for a top lister, or I was looking for a good listing agent to market my home?
I think that a top producing or top listing pro is someone who really connects with the actual person that they're talking to. I try to go on to my listing presentations and teach my agents to go on listing presentations and not be a salesperson at all. No one wants to be bought at all. They just want to feel like they can trust the person that's working for them. And once they get that trust, then they feel they can move forward and use them as their realtor.
And when you're in with the homeowner, do you have some sort of special technique or a special pitch? Like, it's so easy to put just something on multiple listing and forget about it. What makes you more dynamic over, let's say, a colleague in our business?
So yeah, I think with our brand, our company Exit, there's a lot of things that we can offer that may be a little bit different than some other companies. We have a lot of technology that we use to help list, to promote our listings. We have a great geolocation data sign that we have. What happens is we put the sign out on the front lawn. There is a code on the sign, and buyers that are passing by can drive by, text the code, and the listing automatically pops up on their phone. And at the same time, the listing agent also getting the phone number of the person that's inquiring about the property. So it's great. It's a win-win for both. We get to get buyers into the property quicker to look at the property and hopefully sell it. And then if that buyer doesn't work out, the agent also gets extra leads as well, so they can bring them and find other houses for them. So that's one thing that really helps sellers out, is knowing that we have the tools and technology to market their properties in a way that is going to bring the most amount of attraction to their listing to get top dollar.
That's awesome. Any other technology that you use in addition?
Oh yeah, well, we have a whole marketing suite, and I know a lot of companies have these type of things, so it's not different. But our marketing center that we have, a platform, we go online and it blasts our listings out to thousands of places. Pulls all the information from MLS, puts all the pictures in it, has great marketing, videos, virtual tours, all that stuff. So we use that system to help promote our listings. It's called the marketing suite.
Nice. Very nice. Tell me, how does the homeowner react if, let's say, coming from a different generation that may or may not be so familiar with all of this technology, how does the homeowner react to all of it? Or is the bottom line just give me what I want and take your fee for services, and that's all I'm really interested in? How would you get like a homeowner to really adapt to that technology or even embrace it so that they understand all of the little intricacies of your business?
I try to give them some kind of metaphor that will help them to understand that nowadays technology and social media and virtual things that are going on are better for listings than just paper print or Newsday or all those papers, so I try to say, it's like kind of going to a doctor. You wouldn't want to use techniques that were used from the 1800s to work on your surgery, right? So the same thing in this day and age, you want to use the tools and technologies that are best suited in today's age to get your problem solved. That's kind of how I would go about it.
That's awesome. And if you're faced with a new agent in the business coming into our industry, what would be your best advice for trying to get listings?
I really feel that every person's sphere of influence is the way to go. And I'm always an agent that's built on referrals. I would love to have every agent just be able to work based on referrals, because if you don't have to be hounding those phones every day or door knocking, that's the best way to go, is really just to work your sphere, because those are the people who already know, like, and trust you. And again, I think it's really important that once that person trusts you, that's what's going to help you to form that relationship and be able to build a business off of it. So if you really have a strong sphere, that will really help the business. And if not, really go out there and start connecting with people who might know someone who's looking to buy or sell.
How I found you, other than my colleagues here on the South Shore of Long Island, I absolutely love your branding.
Thank
you do with social media, and maybe you boosted an ad or you promoted an ad, but you found me because I found you that way. And long before my colleagues were bragging about you and what a great broker you are, by the way.
Thank you.
You're the broker owner in such a short time. You own not only this exit, but do you own other exit offices as well in other towns?
No, I don't. I partner up with some other brokers who own some other locations as well.
Well, I have to say your branding has really given you a very good reputation, and also the kind of person you are. And I just wanted to give you a shout out to the people that are watching this, because, it's not every day that a colleague in your industry, in our industry, talks very highly of another colleague. And it's people think it's like so competitive. Like you just told me before we got on the broadcast that you come to Long Beach to list, and I actually go a little further out to you. I think I've gone as far as Port Jefferson. Is that your territory as well?
Yeah, it's like we're all connected. Port Jeff Station, Port Jeff are right there. So yeah.
Right. So I sold 2 properties in Port Jefferson that you had the opportunity of selling as well. And it's really the listing agent who, when a homeowner is thinking about selling, it's really the listing agent that has the great responsibility of marketing and branding. And if you know how to brand yourself, like how I found you, you'll know how to brand and advertise that home for the homeowner, so that you can get a ready, willing, and able buyer. Would you agree?
Absolutely. I think marketing is the number one thing really that you could do to really promote the properties and really show that you're a strong marketing person. Because let's face it, that's what we're doing. We're selling houses. We have to market to people. So, I get a lot of comments all the time saying, I feel like I'm bugging people online by posting so much about real estate. And I tell them, there's nothing that can stop you. You really should just post all the time about real estate, because with the algorithms that are going on, not everyone's seeing it anyway. So you're not bothering people. Different people are seeing it at different times. So go out there and start posting about yourself constantly, because it will start gaining you traction. And like you said, you saw my marketing and thought it was really great. And you know what? A lot of other buyers and sellers are seeing that as well. And they're saying, wow, if this person's really that busy in this business, they're doing something right. I want to work with someone who's busy and other people trust. And then that's how people start reaching out to you.
And just as recently as the other day, actually last night, or I think it was the night before, it's been that kind of a week, but Congress passed the reauthorization of the Flood Insurance Act. And we have won a great victory for us realtors, for our homeowners. We advocate for our homeowners. And just to touch a little bit upon flood insurance, the Congress has reauthorized it till September 2020. And that's a great victory for real estate in general, which, and it's coupled with a lot of packages in there as well. But, places like near you, and especially places like me that are affected greatly by flood, now have protection for all homeowners and any person we advocate for. Do you advocate a lot on your end for
I
your?
think that advocating for any type of issue that really benefits the real estate market or realtors or anyone that's in this field is a phenomenal thing. And if you're not backing it, then it's kind of like when you're voting for president and you have your decision of who you want to choose. If you don't go out there and vote, you're making it, less likely for that person to be elected. So it's the same thing with when you want something done in your community and you want something done in real estate and you want bills passed, you need to go out there and support it and fight for what you want. And I think that the troops really rallied for this one and was able to get something good going on.
Now, Exit Corporate has many charities that they give to. Could you elaborate on the charities as well, or a specific that's near and dear to your heart? Because tell the audience that we're more than just realtors who just list houses too.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm a really big fan of giving back to the community. I think that it's extremely important. It has nothing to do with sales whatsoever. That just comes from a place of heart and wanting to serve people. And Exit Corp doesn't give out to a specific charity, but what they do is they take money from each transaction from all the agents in the company, put into an escrow account or bank account, and then when a charity comes up that one of the exit agents are trying to go out and raise money for, they will match the dollar amount that agent has saved up. So they've given out, I think it's $5.5 million in money to different charities all along the United States and Canada.
Very nice, very nice. Let's talk about January 29th, which is going to be probably a very epic event for realtors on Long Island who are interested in getting out there and getting listings. And one of my roundtable speakers at Sonoma Speak seminars for January 29th is Miss Erica Rose Siegel.
Yes.
Four agents who I have handpicked to be a roundtable speaker. What do you think?
I'm so excited. I think she's such a great, bubbly person. She really can help change agents' mindsets and in a positive direction, so they can feel motivated and ready to go out there and really get as many listings as they can. And she's really great. She's very successful, and she's got such a great personality, and it all comes from the heart as well. So I'm really excited to hear that she's going to be there and get to see her.
When Erica first told me her story about how she goes door to door and she knocks on probably, I think, I'm just exaggerating, but I think this young lady knocks on almost 100, 150 doors a day, right? Isn't that right?
She does door knock a lot. I don't know the exact.
I was like, how can anybody do that? I'm like, if somebody shows up at my door, I want something, I don't want anyone to say, hey, you're thinking about renting, selling, or buying. But Erica does it differently, doesn't she?
She does. She does a lot of things differently. she's fine. She's very, very good. She's very motivated and passionate about what she's doing. So if she has a number in her head of what she wants to get to per day, she will get there regardless of what time. Even if it has to be 11 o'clock at night, she'll just go to the gym to talk to people if she has to. She has her set goals, and she won't go to sleep unless she knows that she achieved them or beat them.
And I have to tell you that having a broker like yourself who sets the tone in the office produces some great listers like Erica, and that's a tribute to your works there as well. So don't forget listing agents out there or any agent out there. You have a broker who sets the tone for your office, and certainly this broker has produced such a great result, not just in Erica, but I'm sure all the other 50 agents that you have there.
Yeah, we have a bunch that are doing great with listings. We have the Jimenez team on in our office as well. Jeffrey is phenomenal. Their team is dynamite. We have so many solo agents here that are just killing it with listings, and I'm really.
What do you think is the key to their success? What do you think is the secret sauce that you can probably share with our live?
Again, to me, I don't think there's any really secret sauce except for the fact that you have to come from a place of wanting to serve people in the best of your ability and to do everything in their best interest and come off so that they know that you're trustworthy and going to do an amazing job for them. They don't want to be sold the pitch or, try to just make you believe that you're going to do something that you're not. If they really feel that you're coming from the heart and you're going to do everything that you say you're going to do for them, and that you want what's best for them, you want to get them to their next journey in life, or you want to help them downsize or upgrade or find a dream home or whatever it is, if you come from a place of serving people, it's going to benefit you, and you'll get more listings that way than rather just coming in there and saying, well, I'm the best top agent in the community and I have this amount of sales and I think that you should look at the house like this. It really should be just about coming from the heart and finding out about them, because it has nothing to do with us. We're just the people who help them get from point A to point B. And it's not about business. It's really about them and what they need in their life and what's going to happen when their house sells.
Somebody asked me the other day, Joe, how many clients do you have? And I said, why don't you ask me how many relationships I have? Mm-hmm. Right? Because it is about the relationships. And our seminar on January 29th is going to highlight more of the relationship over the transaction. We have 10 great roundtable speakers, including Erica Siegel from Jason's office. We have some tickets still on sale. We're selling them like crazy. We have a gentleman by the name of Ricky Caruth, who's going to be our keynote speaker from Orange Beach, Alabama. And it's going to be just a great event for realtors who want to learn how to list more using the laws of agency, which is a 3-hour CE credit course for only $10. This event is going to be. And it includes breakfast, my favorite.
I love it. And if people don't know about Ricky Caruth, right? I said people don't know about Ricky Caruth. He's amazing. Speaking of top producing agents, he does like $1 million in gross sales commission.
Agent in all of Orange Beach, Alabama, for Remax, 6 years in a row now, and he just hit $1 million the other day. He was online, and he's just amazing. And he does free coaching, which is also amazing.
And you know why he gets a great following is because he comes from the heart. He wants to give back to everyone. He doesn't care about what company you're with or what you're doing. He wants everyone to be successful. And I think that is really what drives people to him. It's, I'm sure people would pay for his coaching, but that's not what he's about.
His success, yeah. His key to his success is his heart. Mm-hmm. He and I were talking the other day, and we were trying to figure out what new concept, to bring to the new year, and he's starting with this technology company that does mainly texting, because a lot of younger audiences, younger agents, younger consumers are always about the text. Can you just elaborate what you use more so to communicate? Use texting or calling or both?
I use everything. So I'll call them, text them, email them, and door knock on their door if I have to. But texting usually gets a lot of responses. If they don't answer their phone, they usually respond pretty quickly through text most of the time, because people will see their phone, the number come up on their phone, they don't know who it is, and then they're like, I'm not picking up, but they'll leave a voicemail. So if you text them, they usually respond pretty quickly. Which I
got an offer last night through a full price offer through a text message. And I asked the agent if he would send the offer through through email. And then my client asked me to text her when the offer came through. And then I said, this text needs a conversation over the phone. So we spoke about it, and we're going to speak about it again today. But it's just so much technology there that people are embracing. And these are young, older generations, and it's not clashing. I think it's mixing very well, as long as you don't just, overwhelm people.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you send them one text message, and if they want to respond, definitely respond. If not, you call them another time. But in this generation where we're getting to people who are very comfortable with text messaging, that's kind of like what they do. They don't like to talk on the phone. They just want to do text and go on with their day and still have a conversation, or they're at work at their desk and it's just easier for them to respond through text. So I think texting is the way to go for sure.
Incidentally, I forgot about the January 29th. If anyone else is interested in joining, myself, Jason, I know you're going to be there. Erica Rose Siegel is going to be there, and 9 other roundtable speakers. Ricky Caruth. It's going to be a great morning. Incidentally, I forgot to mention that all our tickets are on Eventbrite.com. under List to Last, which is the actual name of Ricky Carruth's book. And he gives a lot of great tips in that book as well, and he'll give a lot of great tips that morning. And the listing pros will be at the roundtable. And then we have another surprise that's coming at that seminar. And I think you're going to like this, Jason, because the more people that come, the more chances they will have. And we're going to pick a lot of agents from that seminar to be listing pros themselves, to graduate and join a listings academy. So we're going to pick a handful of agents and train them every month at a listings workshop, along with some of our sponsors, and we're going to show them how to role play and to list and to be the greatest listers that you will have in your office. And then by the end of the year, we will graduate probably close to about 80, 90 agents and put them out there in the field so that the laws of agency, one of them is providing reasonable care. And I know you provide reasonable care for your clientele, and that will be the highlight of the seminar. Providing reasonable care to what is providing reasonable care to our public. And so we look forward to the seminar. I want to thank you, Jason, for being on the show today. And do you have any final words before we say goodbye?
No, it was a pleasure speaking to you. I'm so excited, and thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be your second guest, and this is really awesome. Thank you.
Okay, make it a great day, my friend. And thank you, everyone out there, for leaning in, looking at, hearing Coffee Talk with the Listings Pro. This is Joe Sonona from Sonona Speak Seminars. Thank you again, Jason, for being on the show.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.